You know, we've all seen those Hollywood spy movies. James Bond, Jason Bourne, Ethan Hunt. These guys pulling off the impossible with crazy gadgets and perfect disguises. It always feels like pure fiction, right? But what if I told you one of the most incredible spy thriller heroes wasn't from Hollywood at all, but from our own history? Today, we're doing a deep dive. We're looking into the sources you've sent us about the strategic genius of Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose, specifically his absolutely legendary 1941 Great Escape.
Yeah.
Our mission here is to show you how his real-life story, his daring, it just blows away what you see on screen. Okay, let's get into it. So the sources paint this picture of Netaji in 1941. He's under intense British surveillance, house arrest basically, on Elgin Road in Calcutta. How on earth did he even begin to plan an escape from that?
Well, that's what's so fascinating, isn't it? The sources really stress the meticulous planning. It wasn't a frantic bolt for freedom. It was incredibly calculated. Almost like, you know, how Ethan Hunt approaches those complex missions. Calm, detailed.
Okay, so planning was key. But the disguises, they sound incredible.
Oh, absolutely crucial. And these weren't just costumes. He fully became these other people. First, Muhammad Ziauddin.
Right, the Pathan insurance agent.
Exactly. Traveled with his nephew, Cesar Bose, from Calcutta to Gomo like that. Then, for the train journey towards Peshawar, he shifted again. Became Rehmat.
Another identity change.
Yeah. Wow. And then, for the really dangerous part, getting from Kabul to Berlin, he was Orlando Mazzotta, an Italian identity. Think about that, a multiple layered identities to navigate international borders.
It's hard to fathom how that worked. How did he fool the British? Their intelligence network was supposed to be everywhere.
Well, this is where you see he was more than just good with disguises. He was a master strategist. The sources talk about this elaborately crafted smokescreen.
A smokescreen? What do you mean?
He kept mentioning in his letters, you know, things the British would intercept about how he was preparing to go back to jail, how resigned he was.
Ah, so he was feeding them false intelligence. Psychological warfare, almost.
Precisely. It was pure misdirection. He controlled the narrative, controlled what they thought he was doing. That's the mark of a true strategist, right? It wasn't just slipping away physically.
It was a mental victory, too. A strategic blow.
Exactly. A huge psychological and strategic win against the empire.
Okay, so this strategic brilliance, it really makes you think about those fictional spies we mentioned. Let's draw some parallels. Jason Bourne, maybe.
Yeah, you can definitely see Bourne in Netaji's sheer intelligence, his ability to outthink and outmaneuver powerful adversaries.
And Bourne's knack for connecting with people, winning them over. Netaji needed that too, right, for the Azad Hind Fauj.
Absolutely. That ability to inspire and lead was critical. He wasn't just escaping, he was building a movement.
Okay, what about Ethan Hunt, the impossible missions guy?
Well, Netaji certainly achieved the seemingly impossible. Think about the complexity, the stakes of that escape. And he did it with remarkable calm under pressure.
And crucially, without Hunt's high-tech gadgets, which, you know, makes his personal skill even more astounding.
It really does. It highlights his ingenuity, his resourcefulness.
And James Bond. Maybe the sheer courage, the resolve.
I think so. That sort of lone operative feel sometimes, taking on a massive empire with limited resources, the shrewdness, the determination. It mirrors Bond's kind of solitary fight against huge odds.
It really reframes him, doesn't it? Beyond just a historical figure.
It absolutely does. Connecting it all, Netaji's life, especially this escape, it just proves that real life can be, well, just as thrilling, maybe even more so than fiction. His 1941 escape wasn't just some story. It was a real event, a strategic masterpiece that completely baffled one of the most powerful intelligence agencies on Earth. It really speaks volumes about human potential.
So what's the takeaway for you listening? I think it shows that real daring, real achievement isn't really about fancy tech or superpowers. It's about intelligence. It's about careful planning, incredible courage, and just relentlessly pursuing your goals no matter how impossible things seem. And maybe that leads us with a question. What challenge in your own life, one that feels maybe overwhelming or impossible right now, could you tackle with that same kind of strategic thinking and sheer audacity?